So you say, all right, Abraham, you've convinced me. I'm willing to give this a try. So I will listen for that call of source. I will try to go with that flow in the direction of the call of source, because you have sort of kind of convinced me that my inner being is standing there as the culmination of all that I've become, and I want to become a vibrational match to that. So what does the call of source sound like anyway, you say? And we say, well, it depends on where you are in relationship to it. If you're up there in appreciation, the call of source feels like goosebumps and shivers and ecstasy and well-being. But if you are down there in despair, the call of source doesn't sound like all of those bright, fluffy things. The call of source may very well sound like revenge. And many of you would say, well, how can revenge be a step in the right direction? And we say, only you know. Is it relief? Only you know. If you feel relief, and we've never seen anyone who was in despair, which means they feel powerless, who got hold of an idea of revenge. We've never met one who didn't feel better, because in revenge, there's taking some of your power back, you see. Now, if you were frustrated, we would never ask you to reach for the feeling of revenge. That's going in the opposite direction. But from revenge, as you reach for rage, you feel better. And from rage, as you reach for anger, you feel better. And from anger, as you reach for frustration, you feel better. So as you reach for that feeling of feeling better, for that feeling of relief, now you always know which way to go. And when you know which way to go, and you turn more deliberately more often, and you develop habits of letting go of those oars more often, before you know it, you're in this attitude of knowing and expecting well-being to be yours. And it doesn't take long for it to go from hoping, which is where many of you may be right now, from hoping to believing to knowing, because once you get to the place that you are more often hopeful than not, you're flowing so steadily with the stream that manifestations are happening all over the place that are giving you belief. And once you are flowing and believing, hoping, believing, hoping, believing, believing, hoping, hoping, believing, hoping, believing, 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 before you know it, you are knowing. You just know. You know law of attraction, you know the stream, you know the power of your thoughts. And when you know that, you don't freak out when you catch yourself upstream. We want you to talk about the things that feel good. We want you to talk about the things that feel better. But if it doesn't feel good, drop the oars. Don't put it to words. Don't engage in conversation. Let go of the online chat group. In other words, let go of any forum that will give you an ear to your upstream comments. And watch how easy it is to drop the oars. And when you do, watch how quickly the current turns you. And when it does, watch how swiftly you move to the culmination of things you've been wanting. And as you do, feel the utter worthiness of your being.